Hello, beautiful people. My name is Navi. I'm joined by Abe and Charlie. Welcome back to another Redox reaction. Today, we're going to be reacting to season 3 of Barry. We just finished season 2, and wow, this show is cooking. This show is going crazy. It's crazy. Sorry, y'all. I'm tired, but I'm actually really excited. So
a lot of conflicting.
It's a lot of stuff going in my head right now, but I'm excited. For our viewers and listeners, we hope you guys are doing well. Just a quick heads up, this episode is also available on Apple Podcasts and Spotify if you want to listen and watch our discussion portion of the show. I know sometimes you only watch the reaction, can't watch the discussion. So if you're on a commute, you're at the library, you're just chilling, and you want to listen to our discussion, link in the description. Abe and Charlie, how you guys doing?
How are you?
Yeah, exactly.
How are you? Nobody ever asks you how you're doing. How are you doing?
I'm tired.
You're tired?
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah?
Me
Well,
too.
suck it the hell up because we have a video to record.
I'm tired too. I honestly was not.
But
And
I'm
this is why we don't
happy.
ask that why.
But I'm happy. I'm happy.
Good.
Happy to be here.
Always.
So we finished season 2 of Barry. It's a quick show. And we got some really insightful comments from the season finale. And Abe, I want you to read some of the comments we got.
This one is from Vaughn Pix. It says, Sarah Goldberg's monologue in episode 7 is so impressive.
Yeah.
She's so talented, but was sadly snubbed at the Emmys this year. Great reaction as always. It just gets crazier from here.
Yeah, no, she is. She's killing it. She's killing it.
Her monologue, I'm guessing they're saying when she's talking to Barry, going on a rant, when Barry's trying to rehearse his lines.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was like, when I was editing that part, I was like, it's really hard to cut this up and choose what to eliminate because she's saying so much good stuff,
Yeah.
but also like rambling at the same time. So like everything she was saying had value to it. So it was really hard to make the decision to like what to keep in, what to cut. But yeah, that was a great monologue. I loved it.
It was.
This comment here, we saw a couple of these. This one comes from Anthony C3496. You're dead wrong about Sally's agent manipulating her. Way overthinking it. And I think a couple people agreed with that sentiment. Hey, we can't get everything right.
Yeah.
We can't get everything right.
You can't really like, I wouldn't blame us for guessing that either, like for trying to understand what exactly the motives were and for thinking that way, because in this show, like every single character is using one another for their own gain or to get a higher position. You know, Fuchs uses Barry, Hank uses Barry, everybody uses Barry.
Sally uses Barry.
Yeah.
But everyone in the show, like, or the theater company anyway, and in just Hollywood, like, uses each other to climb.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So like that's where our mind was, and honestly, if it's genuine, first of all, that's a spoiler because you're claiming that, you know, that doesn't happen. But if that's the first like character that's genuinely like acting out of, you know, their own heart, then that's cool to see.
Yeah.
In this universe, because so far everyone's just trying to screw each other over.
So it's definitely going to be a new dynamic that we're going to see between Sally and the agent, and how that relationship flourishes.
Yep.
I think that's the direction the relationship is heading towards.
Right. Yeah.
Yep.
100%. I still think there's some like some notions down there with just like the agent and how Sally did the opposite of what she said she was going to do. Like that for me is going to set this up in a strange way going forward, just in general, her career.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm the most curious about. Boss Bacon 302. God, this show is so good. I remember watching seasons 1 and 2 during 2020 lockdown, loving it and waiting forever for season 3. And season 3 comes back with a bang. Holy hell. Thanks for these videos, guys. Love hearing your insights and thoughts on this wild show.
Yeah. I mean, we're in the halfway mark.
Yes.
So
I can't imagine having to wait for this show.
And they're saying season 3 is crazy, and we're about to start it. So
what's the feeling coming into season 3?
I don't know.
Where you guys at?
What did we do? That last episode, we had a massacre happen. Barry just shooting everybody up. Fuchs ran away. NoHo Hank is now, he has a new boss. He's going to be Batir's little puppet. There's a lot going on. And Barry has no one to go to.
No.
Yep.
Gene now knows it was him. Well, suspects, but we know it's him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Gene remembered
Fuchs telling him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the episode ended, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. So Barry has nowhere to go to, no one to go to, because Gene was his confidant, like the person you could go and actually talk to. Him and Sally are in a weird place right now because she changed up the whole freaking routine for the play. It's weird.
Yep. And now she's like probably going to be on an upward trajectory in Hollywood, and
he
might be getting left behind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Hank is clearly not going to be happy with Barry for doing what he did. I'd be surprised if Hank easily forgave him for all that.
Yeah.
Because he just ruined his whole you know, they were sitting on a gold mine, is what they said. Him and what's the other guy's name? Cristobal. And
Facts.
now, like, they lost like most of their army there. So,
With that being said, y'all, Charlie,
let's get into it.
let's get it.
Eyelid.
I want to watch him suffer.
You guys think this is a flashback or it's present?
I don't know.
Huh, Jeff?
We don't know who Jeff is. We haven't been introduced to him yet.
He looks older.
He looks completely out of it. There's a huge difference in his demeanor.
Oh my God, what's he gonna do with that?
Hey, I think we're going to call this off.
What, no eyelids? Just shoot him?
No, I don't want him dead. Thank you.
I thought you said you wanted to watch him suffer.
He's asked for my forgiveness. You know, he made some valid points. I'm forgiving Jeff.
Sounds like present day.
I'm sorry. He's sorry he fucked my wife.
So this seems like a guy.
Reacted.
Oh my! I was gonna say that guy probably hired him as a hitman.
Okay, yeah, this seems like after where we picked up,
Yeah,
where we left off.
This is present.
So he's like back to square one.
Joplin. Whoa.
Oh, written by her too? Okay, Sally.
My controller's broken.
That was the most casual reaction to a broken controller ever. I'd be raging.
Do you want me to bring you flowers?
Nothing yellow, okay? If I say you can stay for lunch, just know that you can't.
Wow.
Banger.
Sir?
Who's this?
I'm Detective
Cop.
May Dunn. We'd like to speak to NoHo Hank.
I will fetch him.
He's gonna run away.
Is
It's in a different language. Africa.
The cops are outside. They want to speak to you.
This is my first interrogation, you know? I'm like legit nervous.
If we don't hear from you in 2 hours, we will all take cyanide pills.
Well, mystery shooting. I heard about that.
But you weren't there.
Well, we heard that you were there.
I wasn't, because no one survived.
How would you know that if you weren't there? Can you tell me what that pin says?
Yikes, bro. Are these gonna be the first competent cops we've seen in this show?
The death has been paid.
Any idea where we found it?
Well, they do count them at the banks back home.
Hank.
After you pay your debts.
Well, we found that one in the trunk of a car next to a detective's dead body.
Wow. What the
We think the cases are linked, and we can put you outside the monastery a few days before the shooting.
Touché, Dr. Watson's.
Oh my God.
These two cases are linked. Same man who shot up monastery, fucking idiot who killed your dear sweet detective.
Oh.
Here we go.
That man.
Oh.
We have been trying to identify him.
I tell you, you'd have to pallbear my coffin. because
Hank, I'm fed up with the mind games. My patience was here. Now, it's here.
Look, barely.
His name is the Raven.
It's a fake name. You're saying this Raven killed Detective Moss and shot up the monastery.
I know he did. The Raven lives in the shadows, my friends.
He's still defending
Oh
Barry.
my
Damn.
God. Is this the cabin? Like Gene's cabin? No.
Oh no.
Yo, he's still defending Barry then.
Who, Hank?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I guess he knows that there's no one who he can, like, he really shouldn't mess with Barry.
Yeah.
Like, Barry created him an army and then single-handedly took down that army.
Right.
Oh my God, bro.
Milk.
No
my God, he's in
way.
Chechnya?
What?
It's in Chechnya. Holy crap.
How did that happen?
This time of year, my home, spend the weekend watching college football. I'm assuming streaming's a no-go. Ohio State! Huh? I missed a game in 25 years. Come on.
The Ohio State.
Hank said you could come home when things cool off in L.A.
No, so they're hiding him.
Mr. Cousineau, thank you so much for coming in.
damn.
We've been spending the last 6 months putting our case together, and we have some information for you. I want you to look at these photographs, please, and tell me, are any of these the men that took you out to see Janice's body?
That's the man.
They're gonna have conflicting
Evidence.
evidence.
I think this is lining up.
He is connected to Barry.
That man, Mr. Cousineau, is a Chechen assassin they call the Raven. He killed Janice.
We cleared Barry.
Ever since I met that punk, bad things have happened to me.
You of all people should know what it's like to be accused of a crime you didn't commit. From what I understand, Berkman left a pretty big audition.
Damn. Barry was really smart putting that pin in there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Two things that saved them. That and the thing he just mentioned about leaving the important audition. Like,
Yeah.
who would just do that? You know?
What is he on?
In the black market, looking for hits.
He cheated on me. He leaves work at 6:30. I can give you a map of the parking lot. It'd be great if it looked like a mugging.
Can you help me with something for a second? Buying flowers for my girlfriend. Do the colors mean different things?
What?
Like, does red mean love and yellow mean happy?
How could you ask me that right now? I mean, with everything I'm going through, are you a psycho?
You asked for a hitman. What do you expect?
Do they live together? Chloe and your character.
Well, they're mother and daughter.
Oh.
So yes.
How do we feel about that?
What the hell is she? Where's she going with this?
What is happening?
You can't call me names in my cafe. It's the most powerful scene in the episode. I'm thinking of a different show.
How dingy like the room is in this like network office.
Hey, Natalie, listen, I can't feel empowered as a woman if I don't bring up other women with me, so I'm so happy that you're here. And I really want you to learn. Great. But don't talk in meetings. Right.
Yo.
That is a great time for you to be making my snack.
And that is where I'm going right now.
Great.
Yikes.
And can you cut up some carrots in those tiny little bites you do? Oh, you're just so good at it. Thank you.
Yikes. That was one of our acting classmates.
This is how we've seen Sally get when she gets big-headed, puts others beneath her.
Good. Cut. Close
Okay,
up.
yeah, and he'll be yelling the whole time?
It's up to you.
Okay, yeah, he should be yelling the whole time.
Okay.
Looks good.
Thank you.
All right, moving on to Sally's present day house.
Apple Watch?
Looks like steak, I'm good.
Oh,
This is the thing that she wrote.
Yeah, I guess so.
Anything that is not blue. Thank you.
All right, everyone, cameras up.
This feels like a Bill Hader direction.
I was about to say that.
Right? All right, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. But this feels like Bill Hader direction.
Makeup on standby.
I'm very curious now.
Guys, I'm good. I don't need tattoos. Let's do this thing. Good? You want to run lines? Oh, I'm good. Do you need... I am great. Oh, my God.
Love it that was done in one take. That was beautiful.
That was flawless.
How long has he been pressuring you to have sex?
For a while, but I promised I wouldn't do it until I knew I loved him.
Off the rip, just right into the line.
Acting is doing, whereas when you're on...
He looks rough, dude.
Yeah.
So rough.
Oh, my God. Oh, are those for me?
I'm from Ralph's.
When's your audition?
Before you guys have lunch.
Oh, sucks you can't stay. Can't you move it?
No, you're like kind of a dude. It's cool.
Oh, he is.
Oh, what the hell? Jeez, bro.
Yo.
Wow.
Cristobal. It's gotta be.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Guess we finally got interrogated by police today. I think I aced it. I told you, Hank. You have to envision your future, yeah? That's the only way it's ever going to happen.
I'm telling you, that's what I did. I totally envisioned my future, and I think it really worked, because it worked.
Started as a full-on bromance, and now it's a full-on romance.
I can't make anything happen until I rebuild. Your little boyfriend body killed all my bodies.
We both had bodies killed.
You have some bodies. I have no bodies.
Hey, man.
Oh.
Barry, what the f*** are you doing here?
I'm sorry to surprise you like this, Hank, but I didn't know where else to go, man.
No. You need to get the f*** out.
Hi. Shit. So what, you and Cristobal are an item now?
What, you jealous?
I was wondering if you had any work, Hank.
Wow.
I've been working with some amateurs on people hiring me off of Craigslist, things like that, and I could use a job. And, you don't have to tell anyone you're working with me.
You shoot up monastery. You f*** my business. You frame me using pin I gave you for being great dude. And now you come here to my f***ing home asking me for a job? What is the matter with you?
I didn't know what to do, man. I'm in a bad spot. Like, I'm seeing shit that's not there. I'm kind of losing my mind, man. And I need help. I need a purpose, Hank.
Forgiveness is something that has to be earned. And whatever shit you're going through, I can't be part of it. I'm embracing my life.
That's crazy.
That line in Shawshank Redemption. Get rich or die trying.
Oh my gosh. The balance of drama and comedy is done so well.
So well. Is that Gene?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh!
Huh?
Yo, this took a turn.
I'd figure he'd find a way to go after Barry, but I didn't think it'd be this.
Yeah.
Totally forgot that he told Barry about that gun once.
Oh yeah, he did?
Mm-hmm. He got it on the set of a movie that he was on or something.
Oh. I don't think we've seen his grandson, have we?
No. I don't think you've even seen his son's wife.
No.
Felt like his son knew something.
He felt like something was up.
Mm-hmm.
So the school shut down altogether, huh?
You look good.
So do you.
No, you don't.
Y'all both look awful.
So if you're not teaching anymore, are you gonna go back to performing, or?
My career is shit, Barry. You know that.
Well, are you doing well otherwise?
Remember that day in the woods? I've been thinking about that a lot. Remember the guy that took me into the woods? What was his name? Kenneth Goulet. After he popped the trunk and I saw what I saw, he whispered into my ear. He said, Barry, Berkman did this. I know you killed Janice. So you have two choices. Come with me to the station. Turn yourself in.
Barry's gonna pop him, dude.
Or fucking die.
No way.
Oh my god.
The gun fell apart.
Did it have a safety or something?
No, it's just not put together.
Oh.
Mr. Kusina.
Huh?
I'm sorry.
Nah.
You don't have to do this. We can get past this.
Oh my god.
My. Yo, what a turn.
Please, please, dear God, I'm not gonna tell anybody. I am swearing on my grandson's life. I won't tell a soul. For Christ's sake, put that fucking gun down.
He's imagining again?
Is he?
So.
Look.
Yeah.
Okay.
I promise you, I forgive you.
Forgiveness has to be earned.
Then fucking earn it!
Good God.
I know how I can make it up to you. It can work. It can work.
Huh? No.
Get back in the trunk.
Oh.
Baby
Oh, I knew it.
Okay.
I knew it.
He has an idea.
Is he gonna try to revive his career in acting or something? I don't know.
No, he's probably gonna like try to frame it again in some other way to make the cops think something different. I don't know.
I mean, that's not going to make it up to Gene.
But
Like,
it could be.
What exactly is going to make it up to Gene unless he gets the theater back together or something like that? That's the only thing I can think of.
Oh yeah, probably that. It's definitely that.
Yeah. Bro, as soon as that, I mean, I could tell from earlier in the episode, but I had the vibes the entire time. I was like, this is a Bill Hader directed episode, just from like the darkness of it.
The color grading has changed. But all right, let's get to the next episode. But I think the color grading has changed.
Yeah, color is always super important in his episodes he directs. I've gathered.
Here's your burgers.
Please let me ride up front with you.
Here's your drink. Here's your change.
Oh my God, thanks. Can I at least eat the sandwich before we take off? We gotta go. Because the food is gonna fly all over.
We gotta go. Got big plans.
For a second, I thought that's how he was gonna make it up to buying him a burger.
Her dialogue is, people just don't talk like that, you know, like in perfectly worded arguments. Maybe we throw a few ums in there?
How do you know to do all this?
It's easy, you know, you just follow your instincts and keep it honest, you know, just like when you're acting.
Yeah, I'm actually like working on some personal stuff, like kind of a show. It's like coming of age, but set in space.
Hi.
Hey! I know how to get Kusino over the murder of his girlfriend. You cast him on your show.
Oh,
Lord.
What? You talked to Kusino?
Yeah. You know, he's still pretty fucked up, but I think getting his, career back on track will make him a little less fucked up and give him a purpose.
Oh, that's so sweet. But we threw his name out for a part and casting said no.
Well, wait, aren't you the boss? Can't you override that?
Yeah, I am the boss, which is why I need to trust that I hired smart people, and casting said he's a shit show.
Yikes. Ouch.
I know. Look, I was as surprised as you are, but the town wants nothing to do with him.
You got to where you are because of him, so.
He's in a lot of pain.
I'm sorry to hear that.
No, you're not. If you actually felt that way, you do something about it, but you're not doing anything about it, so now I have to do something about it. I came here for your help, and you're not giving it to me.
Okay, because you seem a little manic. We're saying the same thing.
We are not saying the same thing! If I don't do this, I don't live! I have to do this to fucking live! Don't fucking laugh at me! My whole life! My whole fucking life!
Barry?
I need you to do this for me now! Now!
Jesus.
Oh my God.
I see.
Do it!
Very upset right now. Look, I'm sorry. I tried and I can't.
Shit.
He's going off the deep end. This is why I'm hesitating with you, Davi, when you say back to square one, because I think he's way past.
He's
off
worse.
the deep
He's
end.
gotten worse. Okay. Bro, that was a crazy scene. The show took a turn. Whew.
You know, I really wish you would trust one of my guys to bring you these Carowin plants, but since I'm the only one you trust, you know, it sucks that you live all the way in Calabasas. I mean, that is a drive.
Say I live in the Redlands.
Redlands, Fuck me. Wow. I am so fucked today. I will not be coming back to this office anytime soon.
Are you selling limonada?
Yeah.
How much?
$1.
Fantastic. I'll take 2.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Wait.
They're looking at the wrong thing.
Pendejo.
Yerno.
Suegro.
Oh. Is his father-in-law?
Look, I'm trying to fucking help you, man, all right? So just shut up! Allison Jones' office, please.
Cop has no
The cops are horrible.
no concern as to
We
who
liked
he's
you.
yelling
Jay
at.
liked you.
Oh, J. Roach.
I heard that's a real director.
Yeah. Apparently.
Someone said that in the comments.
You never called us back.
Right. Something came up.
Well, it's cast now. They went with Adam Devine and Josh Gad. 2 short guys. Never, ever, ever gonna work. Not funny.
I was wondering if you could get my acting teacher some work.
Mm-hmm.
His name's Gene Cousineau. He's been around
Oh, Gene
forever.
Cousineau is a fucking asshole. And he was awful to me. No, thank you.
Yeah, it seems like the industry hates him.
Wow.
I like your intensity. You kind of have like a not present Joaquin Phoenix thing. On the show of Laws of Humanity, there's a great role, Mr. Milloway. Can you come back at 6 o'clock and read for that?
Me?
6 o'clock, different office. Good role. I think you'd be great for it. Yeah.
What is happening in this man's house?
No judgment, but like, are all the Bolivians gay? Feels like all these men are, that looks more than friendly.
Or it might just be he has a lust problem.
Maybe. Oh, it could be. Could be.
They're fun, no?
Yeah.
Stop being so much fun.
Did Elena send you?
Yeah. I think, Charlie, you're right on that.
And the niños, they need their daddy.
Oh my God, he has kids.
See, I was going to say, he is
crazy.
So when he said suegro, I was like, you have a father-in-law?
Mm-hmm.
You're married, bro?
The sooner we can wipe out these Russian farmers, the sooner we establish our business. And you can go back home.
Blood for blood.
Sally, action on rehearsal.
Oh, she's still shook.
Are you okay?
Yeah, that was really scary.
So, we gotta report that, right?
Oh, are you guys talking about Sally's boyfriend?
Yeah, we were there. It was, like, terrifying. Who do we talk to about this?
Well, he doesn't work here, so we can't report it to HR. Did he hit her?
No,
Did he threaten her?
No.
Did he throw anything?
He had her pinned up against the wall and he was yelling at her.
There's really nothing we can do about that.
I mean...
Stupid.
Damn.
They're adults, and I like my job.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
Commentary on this is crazy.
So let me get this straight. You went in to get me apart, and you got yourself apart? You seriously want me to interpret the scene for you? Are you out of your fucking mind? Oh, just let me go, Barry. I'm not gonna tell anybody.
What, you wouldn't go to the cops?
Of course not.
You're a bad actor, Mr. Cousineau.
Look, what I'm saying to you is that your plan sucks. I swear on Janice's soul, I will not say a word to anyone.
It's either this or I kill you.
You're one of the good guys, Barry. You did a horrible thing, but I see your pain. It is the same pain that you came to me with, fresh out of the army, a lost soul. I took you in. Not only did I teach you to be a good actor, I taught you to be a good human being. And this is how you repay me, by killing me.
I love you, Mr. Cousineau.
I appreciate that, Barry.
Oh my God.
He ordered milk with dinner. He only...
Oh.
Jesus.
Oh, it's the Bolivians. They're running up on the Chechens.
Shit.
This thing has 14 cup holders. I counted.
14 cup holders.
That's a force.
Bro, he's freaking out because...
That's Hank's crew.
Well, 2 things. Cristobal's freaking out because either 1, they can hurt Hank, or 2... Damn. 2, Hank shows up and they find out that he's gay. I don't think they know that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that would happen right off the bat. Oh, they got him out.
Look at the dinosaur!
See, he told him.
Look! Dinosaur!
Dinosaur.
Jimmy Kimmel! Where? Right there!
Yeah, but here, that's what they did to Jimmy Kimmel.
The man show does not age well.
The man show does not age well.
True.
It's facts.
What's up? That was Casey over at Diane's office. We have a situation. Apparently, there's another show like yours.
What?
It's called Pam with an exclamation mark.
So it's kind of more like
Pam!
Oh my God.
In the show, she plays a woman who escapes an abusive relationship and has a daughter.
That's a show about abuse?
You're mad. So Diane wants to get ahead of it, so they're pulling your release date up.
To when?
End of the week. Exciting! It's so exciting! So we'll do the premiere Thursday, and you have to do a press junket.
When?
Tomorrow.
Bro, poor Gene. Gene's a little bit of an asshole and like not the most likable guy, but Jesus Christ, this is a lot.
I'm not the type of man to admit my wrongs. I've already paid the family.
I need you to not only look inside your wallet, but your soul. It's part of the settlement.
Yeah. Thanks, Barry. When will I know if I got it?
Works tomorrow, so soon.
I really need this job.
I know. Everyone does. We'll get back to you, okay?
You have that part, the sad old man whose wife dies. Have you cast that yet?
Doesn't have any lines, so that's just gonna be an extra.
I need you to cast my acting teacher.
There's a process here.
His name is Gene Cousineau.
Gene Cousineau? That's your acting teacher?
That's the guy that brought the loaded gun to the Full House audition?
Yeah, I remember.
Everybody deserves a second chance.
That's not how it works.
When I met Mr. Cousineau, I was a lost soul. Just had the Marines, I didn't have anybody. He didn't just teach me how to be a better actor, but he taught me how to be a human being. He saved my life.
They're gonna cast him.
Probably.
Oh my God! Thank God you're okay. What the f is going on? Who's Fernando? What the f is Fernando trying to kill us? I mean,
Fernando's the head of our family, Hank. He brought his elite soldiers, Las Aquilas.
Eagles?
You need to run.
Run. Come on, we don't run away from anyone. Let me talk to him.
You're not listening to me, Hank. No one talks to him. You'll die. I couldn't handle that.
Wait, like, are you breaking up with me?
Goodbye.
Dang, already?
Andrequito.
What a name.
But they didn't tell him that he has a wife and that guy is his father-in-law.
The footsteps speeding up. That is probably the most authentic breakup I've ever seen done. No music.
Now, this definitely does not feel like a Bill Hader directed episode. I don't know if you were thinking the same.
No, I didn't.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, shoot.
Barry? Hey.
I got a part!
For your controller? No, I got you a new one.
No, like a part on a TV show. Laws of Humanity.
Wait, what? Oh my God. That's like a huge fucking show. Congrats.
Yeah, I got Cousineau a part 2.
Oh my God, so you did it.
How? I told Ben, the casting guy, our story, and he was really moved. His exact words were, "That is fucking clean and rad and beautiful, bro."
Yo, so we realized that our storage got kind of full, so we have to just go back and watch the last 10 minutes of the reaction. We realized this during our discussion, so we're going to have a bit of a shorter discussion today, but here we go, getting back started.
Is rad only in California? Is that a thing?
I don't think we say that up here.
No.
I texted you a lot earlier.
Oh, I haven't been near my phone.
I wanted to apologize. I've just been under so much stress, and then you came to my office, and I was just thrown, and I'm.
See, I think here she was looking for him to apologize, but she doesn't know how to like insinuate that.
Are you happy?
Yeah, I gotta go.
Okay, well, I really want you to be happy.
Okay, bye.
Okay, I love you.
Cousineau, guess what?
What? He escaped.
I thought he was dead because I was like, oh my gosh, he left him there for so long.
Yeah, at first we were thinking he was dead.
All this, I wouldn't have myself, and you seem to be appreciating that. No, I mean, I don't understand why you're leaving me.
How many dogs is too many dogs?
There was like 40 that just ran through the
No,
backyard.
that was a lot. That was too much. But my question is, how many is too many?
More than 3, I think, is already too much.
I think if you live in a big farm, you got a lot of land. I think you can get like 10.
Yeah, depends on your living situation for sure.
Yeah.
Little girl, I really need your help.
Oh my God, are you okay?
The way he calls her little girl, too. She's smoking a cigarette.
Trying to make up for it by getting me a job on a TV show?
Doesn't help, Gene. Makes you sound like a crackhead.
Okay, it looks like there's one right around the corner.
You are an angel.
Good luck.
No, please. Don't leave me. I can't be alone.
No, I have to go to work.
I'm a good person.
Oh, that's your car.
Yeah.
That one.
2 unanswered things. Who crashed into him?
Was that his Uber? Because I think she was saying that's your car, and it looks like the exact same car.
Yeah.
I guess the Uber just didn't see him coming.
That would make sense. Also, how the hell did Barry get there before him?
Oh, I mean, he is more athletic.
Yeah, but the man was in a car accident. He just left his car.
He's a Marine.
What do you mean? No, listen to me. Listen to me. I want you to...
Barry, here's your tea.
Uh-oh.
Something happened to you two?
Your dad was helping me with an audition, and we both committed a little too hard.
You see how psycho he is? He's
yeah,
not even
the look on
blinking.
his
Yeah,
face
he's
is-
just there like.
I told that casting director our story, and he was so moved that he gave us both parts. So you're going to enjoy everything that comes with being given a second chance. Because if you don't, this one and that one go away. Do you understand? I love you, Mr. Cousineau.
Nuts.
Do you love me? Can Can you say it? I love you, Barry. Can you say it again?
Yeah, I was surprised by the Bill Hader direction credit. I
Yeah.
didn't think it was him, but actually that last scene, now watching it again, does feel like his mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the freaking Super Nintendo type music in the background.
That, but just like the real close, the really tight close-ups.
Super close-ups, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the juxtaposition there is.
That too. Yeah, he does love that.
Yeah, he does. What an episode. Charlie, you were commenting on the second chances, and I just want to know, what were your thoughts on that?
Yeah, so I was mentioning before our recording got messed up that it, like, Barry is like exchanging second chances with Jean, it feels like, right? So he is looking to get a second chance from Jean to get forgiveness for killing Janice, and on the other hand, Jean is looking for a second chance from the industry, right?
Yeah.
Because we learned in this episode that he is not very much liked in the industry. We got hints throughout, the seasons and stuff that he's kind of a douche. He's kind of a dick to people in the industry. But now we learned more, like he was super rude to people. He mentioned before, that he brought a loaded gun on set to a Full House shoot. And that was clearly a problem. We learned it in this episode, but yeah, it's just, it feels like a commentary on Hollywood, and how people just use each other, and in the most extreme, crazy, messed up situations, people will still be looking for that to use you in a way, or to try to get ahead in some way. I don't really know how to explain it that well.
No, I know what you're trying to get at. It's the Hollywood using of another person to help you climb up the ladder.
Exactly.
It seems like that theme is really constant. You see it with Sally too. It's not just Barry and Jean. But the point on second chances is, like, I'm really curious because it feels to me, Barry had already gotten his like second chance from Jean, right? Like Jean was his second chance to do something different with his life, right? To start trying to be an actor and all this, and now it feels like he's trying to like force feed him a second chance, or like create a scenario where he needs a second chance, because it's almost like he doesn't want to feel like he's the only messed up person in the world. And like, people, we know now that Gene was an asshole in the industry, and the industry doesn't love him, whatnot. So I think maybe Barry's trying to like conflate the two and be like, me and you are not so dissimilar, but in reality, like, they might have some parallels, but dude, you're a murderer. Like, you're an actual like stone cold killer. You're almost a serial killer at this point, because you're just killing people left and right, and it's nuts. But yeah, I think he's trying to really find some common ground with Gene, but I think we can see as the audience is like, you're in a completely different place, bro. Like, you're psychotic, you're off the deep end. So
yeah, we're seeing, you brought up the parallels between Gene and Barry. I asked if Barry and Gene are a reflection of one another. Obviously very different, but there is some similarities that we could see. Abe, do you know some? What are the some that you think?
Yeah, like I just mentioned, I think, like, both of them have been assholes in the past, and both of them, have sought redemption in some way, shape, or form. Like, Barry has been, an asshole to Sally in the past and has needed to seek redemption. And it seems like he should in this case, but he's very, not recognizing that he messed up. And that's very similar to Gene as well. Like, Gene will do something and not realize how, like, they're both kind of tone deaf, right? And we see that a lot in Barry. A lot of the characters are pretty tone deaf and they can't read a room, but like Gene and Barry are probably two of the biggest examples of that. So I think they're two very misguided characters. In very different ways, but but they do have that similarity.
Yeah, there was more commentary in this episode as well. The one that these last two episodes that we reacted, the one where Barry was screaming at Sally, and we got that scene where we saw Chloe and the writer witness it as well. And then there was that whole HR thing where they couldn't really report to HR, and a lot of them didn't want to because they didn't want to lose their position or their job. what are, you know, some of the similarities that we have today in Hollywood, right? And obviously in just working conditions in general.
Yeah, it felt like it felt like a continuous commentary on like Sally's story and how she is in terms of wanting to speak about like the Me Too movement and how she's kind of part of it as well, but also not being able to break the cycle of abuse that she's constantly in. Like she may have like left with Sam and broken it then, but the whole scene with Barry like yelling at her, and then at the end of this episode seeing her like try to make things up with Barry as if she had done something wrong, it's very clear she's not breaking that cycle. So I think that was important for us to see, is like, you know, she was doing all of this work to try to be this empowering woman in Hollywood, and you know, you pull back the curtain and you see she's struggling with that still. And I thought that was really important for us to see as far as her development goes. And then, you know, again, a commentary on Hollywood when the writer and, you know, her co-star are talking, and they're kind of like, well, what happened? Oh, you know, they're adults, they can figure it out, blah, blah, blah. It's like people aren't willing to speak up because they value so much their own position in Hollywood, or they value so much their own position in the industry, that they're not really looking out for the well-being of other people. They might be concerned at first, but when they realize that it might implicate them in some way, or they might have some backlash, they pull out of it. And that's a you know, very common theme that we've read about and learned about of Hollywood, and they're cleverly placing it into the show right now.
Yeah. I commented at this is a new avenue for me and how we go about this discussion.
We discussed before, and now we're rediscussing something.
But we're talking about how Barry has completely shifted, whereas in season 1 and season 2, you could see the attempt to try to change and try to forgive and try to pursue something outside of what his job was when we met Barry. And now he's just fallen into an even deeper hole, where he's not even, like Abe said, he's not back in square one. He's far gone. And the irony of that is crazy. Just to see a man who was trying to change, but then he just can't. It's crazy. And seeing the Fuchs dynamic as well, where Fuchs is not there and he's kind of still back to his old ways. And it points to the fact that maybe Barry still needs Fuchs. Fuchs was the one that was fueling the purpose to him, and he couldn't do it on his own independently. Yeah. Hey, what'd you think about that?
Yeah, I think it feels like, Fuchs not being around anymore is like kind of causing Barry to struggle, because Fuchs would always kind of have, you know, a hit for him to do, and he was so good at it and whatever. And now these hits aren't really, they don't mean much anymore. And that's why he tries to go after Hank to get Hank to get him some hits, right? And it just feels like he's trying to fall back into this place of like, what am I truly good at? You know, he's not trying to get auditions like at all. The only reason he got that last part is because he was trying to get an audition for Gene. So to me, it just feels like he's falling back into his old habits, but he doesn't have anyone like Fuchs directing him. And in turn, he doesn't know where to place all this anger and you know, all this desire to kill.
Yeah, he was someone who wanted to run away from the kill, but now he's back in it and is seeking to kill now.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sally, big change, 6 months. You know, now she's working in the industry. She got greenlit for her own show where she's writing, she's starring in, and we're noticing that she's at the top right now. And we saw some things of her, things that she was doing in her acting class, and now she's doing on set to other people. And we pointed it out. And Charlie, I want to ask you, what are some of those power dynamics that we've seen from Sally from the acting class kind of translate into now where she is in production?
Her ego, her big-headedness, like thinking that she's above everyone. She was saying to one of her old classmates, right? She's like, "Oh, don't talk during meetings. This is the time for you to be like getting me snacks and stuff." Like what?
Natalie, you know? I think was her name.
Yeah, I was like, dude.
And Natalie's her assistant now or whatever.
Yeah. Crazy. She is when she gets into like a spot where she feels like she's doing good and that she's actually like being respected in the industry, she just puts everybody else below her. and thinks she's, you know, the big boss and all that stuff.
She must be a commentary, like her character in general must be a commentary on Hollywood and people and egos in Hollywood, because I think she's like kind of the quintessential, like, oh my God, she's a good person, but once she made it, like she just, you know, turns into this egotistical person who only cares about themselves and not where they came from.
Right.
Yeah. And okay, sorry, I'm trying to go through everything before we close, but we saw Hank and Cristobal, their dynamic, which we only got for 2 episodes, and now it's
gone.
Now it's gone.
We learned that they're in a relationship, which I had sneaking suspicions at some point, but yeah, they're in a relationship, and now you see his father-in-law come and basically ask him to come back to Bolivia to be with his wife and kids, and we're like, oh my God, you got a wife and kids, bro? Like,
Yeah.
You got a wife and kids and a boyfriend?
I feel like Cristobal, that is not over yet.
No.
The Hank and Cristobal thing. It'll come back.
It is gonna come back. It's I think my prediction is that Hank is gonna go to Barry and be like, yo, I need your help with the Bolivians. I think that's the play.
Yeah, it could be because now Barry asked him before the whole breakup, right?
Yeah, he asked.
He's like, hey man, I need a job and everything. So now he's got a job for Barry.
Yeah, maybe.
So that's what I'm thinking. That's where it's gonna head.
Yeah.
Also, the whole thing with Hank being in Chechnya, I think that's another job for Barry.
Oh, Fuchs.
Sorry, Fuchs, not Hank. Fuchs being in Chechnya is another job, probably another job for Barry to get him out of there or something.
Yeah, it's interesting because now, you know, the blame was supposed to be on Barry for the murder of Moss and everything, and he's kind of flipped it with the evidence pointing towards the Chechens. So, and then Hank went and turned it to Fuchs, right, and says like he's the Raven, he's this Chechen assassin, and all this stuff.
And Fuchs is aware of it, right?
I don't know if Fuchs is aware of that last part.
Okay.
About them turning it on him, because all he knows is like he's in Chechnya, and they said once it calms down in LA, he can go back. But I don't think he's aware of everything that's happening there. So
no, not at all. They don't have internet,
right? Yeah,
he can't watch the Ohio State game. You know,
yeah. All he's got is
they're off the grid completely. So
yeah, all he's got is the flaky critters or the critter flakes, whatever the hell he's eating over there in Chechnya,
and the goat milk,
that he has to go
milk the goat himself.
So yeah, he's living a different life, but yeah, we'll see.
Totally different.
We'll see.
Way outside his comfort zone.
Yeah, we'll see if he has anything to plot once he realizes that they're shifting blame towards him instead of at Barry.
Yeah. One thing I noticed with this, with these 2 episodes is the balance of comedy and drama has it's improved even more now, where there's moments where I don't know if we should be laughing or if it should be serious. Right. And I don't know if that's intentional, but it's really well played.
That's dark comedy for you.
Yeah, dark comedy is
doing a good job with
doing a really good job.
Yeah, and I'm sure now that as Bill Hader is like taking more as a director, like that's very much his vibe.
Yeah,
like he loves a undertone where you feel uncomfortable because you're fighting these 2 dueling emotions. They're just like laughter and like drama, sadness, anger, or whatever. Like he very much loves playing with the duality of that. So I'm excited to see him direct more episodes.
Yeah, me too. Charlie, do you think I don't know if this was just me, I don't know, but I feel like the color grading, or I think maybe they just got more money after season 3, but I feel like the production and the filmmaking aspect of the show has definitely elevated from season 1 and 2 to 3. I think I'm seeing a difference in quality, or just in direction as well, from Bill Hader and how he wants to take the show, how it looks visually. Do you feel that there was a change, or do you feel like it still looks the same?
I didn't notice too much of a change visually, except for maybe when you mentioned colors, and that's intentional, because before the show was like a little bit more warm and like colorful and whatever, but right now it seems a little bit more muted, and that's to, you know, show where Barry is right now, because he is not in that colorful place he once was, where life was like mysterious, acting class, got the pretty girl that I like, trying to get away from the assassin life with Fuchs. There were a lot of things going into play. Now he's like, I have no purpose. He's going back to the thing that he was trying to run away from. There's a lot of changes in his life and a lot of negatives. So I feel like that's what they're doing here with at least the color part. There might be like more extreme close-ups as well.
Yeah.
Is one thing that I noticed, to really get you there, you know, with the character and see like what they're feeling. So I think those are the changes that I've noticed.
Yeah, I definitely would see it on the muted colors thing.
Yeah.
I feel like the last seasons were a little bit more brighter, a little bit warmer colors, and it feels like the color temperature has shifted and is a little bit cooler.
Right.
Even in the beginning of the first episode where he pulls up at the like the cliff with like the sunset in the background, it still felt like cold.
Yeah,
It felt very muted, and there was a very intentional, like Charlie talked about, just based on where Barry is.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you think, man, I just wonder now if it's just going to get darker and darker and darker as the show progresses, if that's something that they're going to do.
I think
because
so.
the direction that the show is going, they're just going to push Barry into a deeper hole.
Yeah, it's hard to see how in, another 6 episodes plus another season, we get like an entire redemption arc for Barry. You know what I mean? That doesn't feel feasible just based on what we know. So I would imagine that he gets deeper and deeper and deeper into that darkness. That's just an early prediction, but who knows?
But wow, y'all, what a freaking episode. What a start to the season. Yes, a lot darker, but man, Bill Hader, you are killing it, bro.
Yes, sir.
Can't wait to keep watching, y'all. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. Also, y'all, please comment and like this video. We want to know your thoughts on this episode. We love you guys and see you soon for more Barry reactions. Peace.
See you.